Hey y'all, Bone Daddy and I are back in our old neighborhood in Bayou St. John. Bayou St. John is the original port of New Orleans, and today we have an exclusive, never before seen one on one interview with the owner of this home. This is the oldest residential house in New Orleans, and it is 243 years old.
So the guy that owned the house around the time of Jean Lafitte, there was two guys that bought it to make the neighborhood. And one guy lived here, Louis Fortin Street by the track. The other guy was Jean Blanc. Jean Blanc was a Louisiana legislator. He had his own privateer boat, Louisiana politics, right? And he was on the advisory board for Jean Lafitte. So when the British came, the British wanted him to fight with them. They offered to pardon him, give him land, give him money, and they said, "You have ammo, you have men, you know the area, and we want you to come fight with us." But he was Jewish, and they had killed his grandfather. They hated him, and he was outlawed. Governor Claiborne hated him, so he went to Jean Blanc, who was on his advisory board, and he goes, "Look, I want to fight with the Americans. Can you get together with Governor Claiborne and Andrew Jackson?" But when Andrew Jackson came, and this is the book, he came from the North Shore. He had dysentery. He looked sick and terrible. He came across the lake, came up the bayou, and it says in the book he stayed at a house on the bayou. Well, where would he stay? The meeting was made by the guy that owned this house. They talk about the man, the housekeeper didn't think he was a general because he was sick. And that the man that owned the house was single and wasn't at home. So in another book about furniture, they have the furniture in the 1700s book, and they talk about how the guy lived here, was a single man, and bought this armoire as an engagement gift. So it all pieces together. Anyhow, they didn't want the dignitary to be seen with the pirate outlaw. This was the country, and so they met here. Andrew Jackson, Governor Claiborne, and Jean Lafitte met here. He was pardoned. Then they ended up going to the French Quarter to the old Absence House, and that's where they planned Battle of New Orleans.